Hey, thanks for watching. Lots of times when we're interviewing for a role, obviously the person who's interviewing us, the hiring manager and the team, will tell us how they will support us in our career and going forward. But I recently sat down with Teresa Torres and we tried to get to the bottom of how we can try and really kind of prove this, before we join the company. I think Teresa's got some really, really amazing examples and ideas here. I hope you enjoy them. Let me know what you think.
I'm interviewing for a job and I want to know, how do I evaluate if my boss is going to care about my own development? I can ask the boss, I can be like, hey Ross, do you care about your employees' development? That's a terrible question. Nobody's going to say no to that question. 100% of people are going to say yes. So how do I vet, does Ross really care about my personal development? It's the exact same thing we ask in customer interviews. Hey Ross, tell me about a time when you invested in one of your employees' personal development. And then I'm listening for who initiated it, how involved was the boss, what did the employee get out of it? Did they initiate it? Did the boss initiate it? Did the employee have a say in what they were being developed around, right? And in the best case scenario, after Ross tells me that story, I'd be like, great, can I talk to that employee? And I'm gonna ask the employee the exact same question. Hey, your boss just told me about this story. Tell me your version.
Yeah, Ross who? What are you talking about? That didn't do that. I love that. It reminds me of someone I was coaching recently. And I always say to them, like, when you go into an interview, one of the things is kind of, say that, hey, I'm so excited to meet you. I'm excited about what you're doing. Genuinely, if they are. If they aren't, they shouldn't be there. But genuinely, I'm excited about what you're doing because you're doing blah, blah, blah. And I think that's great because of this reason. By the way, the recruiter never really gave me feedback on what you thought of my CV. What was it about the CV that you really liked, by the way? And there's a couple of things that come out of that. I remember the one where this guy's coaching went in there and the guy said, look, let's have questions. We'll hold questions till the end. I was like, that wasn't a question. There was a, do I have any rapport with this human? Because if the person's going to go, no, hold any questions till the end, wait till they're your manager and you want to go and do that. And when that job never worked through, I was like, dude, you dodged a bullet. Because if the person won't even let you go, hey, by the way, let's basically kind of say, hey, let's get some rapport. What have we got in common here? And the guy won't even entertain that, right?
Really what that hiring manager is doing is communicating from the first moment, my needs matter more than yours. I don't want to work for that person.